universe, media, network, 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 network.
Hello, and welcome to the STL REI Girls Podcast. This is our very first episode. Thank you for being here today. We are so excited to be here. I'm Sandra Holtmeyer, and I am a real estate investor, a realtor. I do wholesaling, landlording, rehab. I list homes for sale for people, help people find leases, pretty much anything with real estate. That's me. And our other host?
Hi, I'm Melanie Claborn. I am primarily a renovator. I also am a landlord, and I do wholesale deals. And then I do some retail work as well with listing properties. And I have a few friends I've helped find a property as well. Investors that have been looking for deals, and I've been able to help them. It's nice to have that experience of knowing what to look for when you're looking for a renovation, and then you can help other people make sure that they get a good deal when they go out to buy as well. So,
definitely. What's new with you? What's your current event for us today?
Current events for today. Well, I'm excited that we still have a low inventory as we're going into 2020. Inventory is still low, so when that property that I have goes on the market Sunday in the open house, I'm expecting a really good turnout and hopefully multiple offers. So that's what's new with me.
Wonderful.
Excited.
Well, good. Well, this week I got a great family leased into a new property. It was one we tried to sell, and for various reasons it did not sell. So the family decided to keep it as a lease, and we found some great tenants. So everybody was happy. That's a win. I love when I can offer people a variety of options. Being an investor and an agent, I can help people show them the options. You can do things on the market, off the market. There's more to buying and selling than just the traditional methods. And that's part of the point of our podcast, to talk about what women in the area are doing and how they're succeeding in real estate. All right. Well, today we are talking to Sheila Vaughn, the owner and general contractor of Vaughn Investments. Sheila's self-described personality is obnoxious, undiagnosed with OCD, and is always out to do the right thing. Sheila feels her job is very fulfilling because she knows this industry can seem very scary to most. She knows them and how it can be done in order to achieve their real estate dreams. Sheila's end game is that she's a self-professed workaholic, and therefore she has no end game. She cannot imagine retirement. Sheila lives and breathes the real estate investing industry.
And would you like to add anything to that, Sheila?
Yeah, I absolutely live and breathe it. I have clientele that I work for that I do flips, rental properties. I'm not an agent, wholesaler, but I help my clients find properties, help them source properties, and that keeps my guys busy, of course. So
excellent.
I don't see any type of retirement, sleep, social life, any of that in my near future. So,
well, I know you're
Wonderful.
Succeeding in what you're doing. How long have you been in this industry, being a general contractor?
I opened my company in 2007. About 3 years ago, I really started getting hot and heavy into helping investors. So, kind of did some for myself for a while, and then you guys all came out of the woodworks, and here we are. So,
you know why? Because we come out of the woodwork. We're looking for good people, A players.
Absolutely.
And if
Yes.
we're coming out of the woodwork to you, it's because you're an A player.
Yeah,
Yes.
and that's great repeat business for you.
Oh, of course, absolutely.
So what appeals to you most about working in this industry?
I love the before and after, I'm a geek for my final photos.
Me too.
John
That's what I love.
Sochet
Yeah.
does all my photos. He does before pictures, after pictures. I'm a geek for the hardwood floors. I promote the hardwood floor guys. I love, refinishing them. I hate covering up hardwood floors. It's heartbreaking to me, but sometimes we have to do it,
Yeah.
And then helping my investors be successful. A lot of people look for the short term. Let's just, mess this person around and get in and out. And I try to look at it as long term. If my investors are successful, then we're working.
Right.
There's 6 inches of snow on the ground. We're working. We're not laid off. We're not shut down in the wintertime.
Oh, I
We're
like
out
you.
Here. We're out here. If there's guys looking for work right now, in this market, I don't know what to tell you about that. I wouldn't call them.
So those are the guys you are not hiring then, right?
Right, for sure. You know, when you're doing the right thing and you're helping your clients be successful, you stay busy. You know, you stay busy out here, and you have repeat clients, and you build their portfolios and their retirement. And if they're successful, you're successful, period.
Right.
Period. So.
I think Zig Ziglar is the one who said, if you help enough people get what they want, then you'll also get what you want in the process.
Agreed.
It's excellent. Excellent.
Yep. So, Sheila, what appealed to you the most about being a general contractor and how you ended up where you are today?
You know, I saw a lot of people doing the wrong thing. I saw a lot of people getting taken advantage of. And I was like, as long as you do the right thing and you're out here, you're going to be successful. We all get, screwed around. Things happen, but you learn, you grow, you build your clientele, and you just keep it pushing. So, I mean, I wanted to do it because it's the right thing to do to help people.
Yeah.
And you just see the heartbreaking stories out here.
So did you have any support when you started? Or did you start out just solo, partnership, coach?
Started out
anything?
Solo, by myself, winging it. Still solo, by myself, winging it. It's...
you have a couch in your office where you can sleep.
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. There's many
do
late
you really?
nights. Absolutely, I do. You come to my office, I do have an IKEA sectional that pulls out in my office, absolutely.
I
You're
needed one
amazing.
yesterday.
That's awesome.
I'd had a cold and I needed a nap in the afternoon, and I seriously looked at my floor in the office and thought that it's just not going to work. I need one. I know.
tell you, right?
I had a yoga mat, but that's not going to work.
Yeah,
Right.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, but I mean, it's a lot of late nights, a lot of long hours, and sometimes it's better to just pass out, wake up, and start over again. Start the coffee and keep it going.
All right. Well, let's go back to your very first deal. What was that, and how did it go?
How I started this out and with clients, nobody had like one house. Like I get packages dropped in my lap. They're like, "Here's 5 houses. Can you get them done this month?" Seriously?
Oh my word!
Like there was no just a one house.
Oh,
like
wow.
I have clients that just buy steadily. So it's just like as you're into one, you just get into another and another and another. And every house is going to be different. Some of them they're an easy cosmetic update. Mm-hmm. Other ones, plumbing, electrical, permitting. It's all a case by case. So. Yeah, it was not a one deal. I got very fortunate with having great clients that just bombard me.
So you can't point to one address. That was your first one.
No.
You just jumped in and did 5 at a time.
Yes. I mean, I've rehabbed every house I've lived in myself, I've done multifamilies, conversions.
Wow.
Single families.
It sounds like you're extremely resourceful.
Yes, and I have a great team, but, like I tell everybody also, your contractors, your team, everybody that you work with, they're only good until they're not. Mm-hmm. You can have a contractor that's fabulous for 6 months or 6 years.
Yep,
I know.
At whatever point, it hangs a left. Mm-hmm. There's no right answer. I can't tell you why, how, what. It just happens.
I've experienced that myself.
You take care of your good guys, you keep them as long as you can, and you keep it pushing.
Right. Absolutely.
So,
what was your first big success after starting your business? I know you've done a lot, but like your first really big one, like maybe you made the most money, or it was the biggest house, or...
I feel like a lot of the reason I'm successful is that I'm consistent, I'm transparent. I charge a straight flat GC fee across the board. I show my clients what the bids are. There's no, how much did they make, or how, this. Every single job I'm transparent and consistent with. So
Excellent.
My GC fee is across the board the same.
Okay.
20% is what I charge as a GC fee. I know guys that are out here making 30, 40, 50% on every job.
Plus markups on the materials.
Plus markups on everything, absolutely.
Change orders and all that. Yeah.
Yes, and as a contractor, you should very much dislike change orders.
Yeah.
I hate asking my client for $5 more for anything.
Yeah.
It's the worst. And as a general contractor, you eat a lot of that stuff because it's just part of the business, right?
Yeah.
But, so I'm very transparent with my clients.
Excellent.
They see everything that's in the file.
Well, you sound like an investor's dream.
I try to be. I try.
So
That
can you
sounds
point to
excellent.
one big success that you had, though, that stands out? Like maybe something that made you the most proud or...
You know, a lot of the older homes, like there's one I just posted, a rental that just came up after 2 years. I just posted it on Facebook. That's probably one of my top 3 rehabs I've ever done. The older homes are just, I love them. I love to bring them back to life. They're dilapidated. They're horrible. Nobody's buying it.
They
And
smell
then-
bad.
Yes. And then
Yeah.
you come in and you're just like, oh.
So that sense of accomplishment and that
Yes.
before and after and knowing what you
Yes.
did. And
The house that I just posted on Hillview actually was the first one I tore a wall out of and
Oh,
opened a
wow.
kitchen and dining room up on.
Yeah.
So, so I'd say that's probably one of my most favorite ones. So it's not even the money; it's just the before and the
Right,
after,
right.
and how amazing. And I'm always going to remember that house because it's the first one that I just went silly in and started like,
Yeah.
hey, can we take these walls out?
Right.
All right.
and you
Right,
know you
right.
made it beautiful for someone.
It's beautiful. And 2 years later, it's still beautiful because we did the rehab right. We
Right.
didn't have any maintenance in 2 years on this house.
That's awesome. That's how it should be.
Not a call in the middle of the night. Not one time.
That's why I'm renovating my own rentals now.
Right.
Yeah,
Right. If
right.
you do it right,
Yeah.
you're not going to have the problem. Spend that extra little money up front. I mean, it's just do it right.
I do that in my rentals as well. I'd rather put a little more money up front
Yes.
and not have the worry and the headache of when's that going to break. I know it's not any good
Right.
anymore and just waiting.
Yeah.
To me, that's just peace of mind, and it's
It
better for my
is.
clients because they're not going to have to, worry about calling me. Okay, it finally broke. Yeah.
Right. Spend the money
Yeah.
one time and be comfortable. You know?
And I've learned not to go cheap on some things because it never pays off. Like
Right.
garbage disposals, you end up
Yes.
replacing them twice
Right.
the first year. Then I
Yes.
should have spent a little more money and
Exactly.
Yeah.
So, and that's what you do. You learn, and we all want to stay in a budget and go as cheap as possible, but as fabulous as possible.
Right.
And then you learn the things to buy, not to buy, where to shop. You find all those resources, and eventually it becomes as flawless as it can be.
Yeah.
You
Costco
know.
has a super powerful garbage disposal.
Hey,
there
Really
you go.
good.
I've bought
Really good
stuff at
price.
Costco. I've bought Coach lights there. They're really nice
Really?
LED dusk to dawn ones for
Oh, really?
$25.
Yeah, they have great prices.
Costco is not paying us for this, so maybe we should talk
Hey,
to them
there
as
we
a
go.
sponsor.
So, going back, say, in your earlier life, most of us started real estate as adults. Like, I don't know when exactly you started, but did you have, and this is for the benefit of people listening who are thinking about getting into real estate,
Right.
did you have prior experience in another position, another area that has actually served you well in the real estate world?
My background is corporate purchasing engineering.
Okay.
So I think that's, of course, I feel like I'm an engineer at heart a lot of times. That's where my mindset comes from, I think.
Right.
Like, I know that it's circle, but we need to fit the square through the hole type deal. Like,
Yes.
get it done, make it happen.
Yeah.
And then purchasing and procurement, and then, that helps with budgeting and sourcing.
Correct.
And knowing that you can find that source. You just have to put in that effort, and you might not find it on the first try or whatever. So just all of that, I think 20 years in corporate America and those type of fields kind of helped me with my business.
And that knowledge transferred really well.
Yeah, absolutely. And then just, rehabbing my properties that I've lived in also are like, oh, I can do this for other people, and then, and do the right thing, and you build your reputation, and you build your clientele, and then it just kind of takes off into its own ball of craziness.
I think
So-
that's a really great point, like you said, Melanie, for people that are listening and for women that are thinking about getting into real estate. I didn't have a real estate background, but I had a similar corporate experience, and those skill sets transfer. So, ladies, you've got skills out there that will
Right.
transfer to this. You may not realize it, but you do. So think of that and see what some of these other people are doing and think how you could transfer that. Customer relations, contract management, rehabbing in your own house, even things that you've done poorly. You can reach out and learn from that and not make those mistakes the next time.
Yeah.
Right.
And just to contrast, so we can cover like all the bases of the listeners, I was a stay-at-home mom for 15 years when I first started looking into real estate. So even mom skills can transfer into
Right.
the real estate industry, and you can still be
Absolutely.
successful.
Yep.
Yeah, moms are immense organizers.
Yes.
Yes, very good.